Have you ever wondered what it would be like if you'd come face to face with a big and wild animal? Many people would fight. Many people would flight, and many people would freeze, as psychology tells us. But this is for big animals. What about very, and we mean very big animals? What would our reaction be then? Well, you can think about it while you watch today's Top 10, because today we've gathered for you the top 10 biggest animals that ever lived. Are you ready to learn all about them? Well, let's go then. Number 1, blue whales. Blue whales are the largest animals of all time with a weight of about 180 tons and a length of 30 meters. They're bigger than even the largest of dinosaurs. Their hearts weigh as much as a car and their tongue as much as an elephant. They eat some of the smallest marine life like tiny shrimp, but almost 36,000 kilograms of those a day. Their only enemy is the shark and the killer whale or large ships, and in fact, many die each year from impacts with one. They cruise at 8 to 30 kilometers per hour, and the blue whale, being a mammal, has to rise to the surface to breathe, and when it does so, it exhales air out of a blowhole vertically above the water for up to 9 meters. Although we don't listen to them, blue whales are one of the loudest creatures on the planet, and in good conditions, they can hear each other across a distance of up to 1,600 kilometers. Whales feel emotions, and there are incredible stories about this. Number 2 is the Paraceratherium. Now extinct, it was a hornless rhinoceros and one of the largest terrestrial mammals ever existed, but its exact size is not known. Its weight is estimated to have been 15 to 20 tons, and its neck was estimated at 2 to 2.5 meters long. It had pillar-like legs and a proboscis that helped it eat leaves, soft plants, and shrubs. This family of Rhinoceratoidea can be traced back 50 million years, and it contained dog size to the size of Paraceratherium. We don't know the color and texture of their skin, but it should be the same as a modern rhino or elephant, which is currently the largest animal on land. And it's also thought by Prothero that it had long ears like an elephant to help with excess heat. They survived for about 11 million years until extinction. The reasons for this might be unknown, but it's thought because they ate big amounts of trees and shrubs and generally changing the woodland to grassland, and when their population diminished, they were more easily attacked. Number 3 is the Colossal Squid, living at depths of around 1,000 meters and making it difficult to observe, so not much is known about it. The largest documented squid was 14 meters long, but there are rumors in the internet they can reach 18 or even 27 meters. They have the largest eyes in the animal kingdom that are able to see bioluminescence, and they glow in the dark. They can weigh up to 500 kilograms, but one found in the stomach of a sperm whale, which is its natural enemy, thought to weigh as much as 600 to 700 kilograms, and they have an unknown lifespan. There are very few specimens of it, and it's known that it uses bioluminescence, or the production of light, to attract prey. It was first discovered and described in 1925. They live north of Antarctica to southern South America, southern South Africa, and southern of New Zealand. Number 4 is the Pelliphornothid. This family includes some of the largest flying birds to have ever lived on the planet. We go about 50 million years into the past, and they were first enormous birds to travel over the sea and resembled the albatross or the seagull. They had a strange jaw with a series of teeth that looked like a wood-cutting tool. Their size was near the limit of how big a bird could be and still be able to fly. Their great wings would give them the ability to fly long distances all over the world. Their country of origin was Antarctica, which was much warmer than today, together with penguins, albatrosses, and falcons. Its wingspan of 6.1 to 7.4 meters is the largest of any flying bird ever discovered. Some scientists were very surprised that this species could fly because their 22 to 40 kilograms of weight made them too heavy, but Dan Kosepka believes that it was possible because of the long wings and the relatively small body. Number 5 is a whale shark. The whale shark is gray with spots and stripes and can reach up to 46 feet in length and 13 to 20 tons of weight. Although their name suggests it may belong to the whale family, it's actually 100% shark. They live long, up to 150 years of age. They live in the open seas of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Ocean. Their sexual maturity comes at about 30 years of age, and they're threatened by overfishing because there's a high demand for their meat, fins, and oil. Recently, there's an increase of whale shark tourism, and people like to swim with these graceful creatures. Number 6. Gigantopithecus. The Gigantopithecus is a distant cousin of the orangutan and lived 2 million years ago, weighing 500 kilograms and 3 meters high. But this big size became a disadvantage when the Ice Age came and it needed large amounts of food, especially fruit, which could not be found in the new environment. Its size was near the upper limit of how big it could become, and it also meant that the animals that reached this limit had fewer children. On top of that, mammals have higher metabolism, converting the energy into heat because they are warm-blooded. All of these reasons led Gigantopithecus to extinction, while dinosaurs survived for tens of millions of years until, as we know, an asteroid finished their existence. Number 7 is the Titanoboa serogenesis. Shortly after the extinction of dinosaurs, a snake twice the size of the biggest snake alive today emerged. It was a 14.6 meter long and weighed over a ton. The Titanoboa serogenesis was discovered in 2009 in a coal mine in Colombia. It may have reached this size because snakes rely on external heat to survive, and the Earth then, 60 million years ago, was much warmer, although not all scientists agree on that. It was discovered by a group of scientists in an expedition. It's believed to be a distant relative of the anaconda and the boa constrictor, and yes, it crushed its victims to death. Number 8 is the Sarcosuchus imperator, a prehistoric giant that hunted the broad rivers of tropical northern Africa 110 million years ago, known as a supercroc. Its diet may have been small dinosaurs and fish with more than 100 teeth. Its nickname might drive you to think it was an ancestor of modern crocodiles, but it belonged to an extinct species called the Follidosaurs. An important fact about crocodiles is they could reach a big size and weight, like 12 meters long and 8 tons in the Sarcosuchus case, but because they lived in water, they could carry more weight than would be possible on Earth. First remains were found in the Sahara, followed by Algeria, Tunisia, and Niger. Number 9 is a Spinosaurus, the biggest predator on land that ever lived, even bigger than a Tyrannosaurus. They weighed between 12 and 20.9 tons, and their length was between 12 to 14 meters. And they were carnivores, eating sharks and fish because they were semi-aquatic. In fact, they were the first known swimming dinosaur, but also other dinosaurs and petrosaurs. It moved on 2 legs like an off-balance T-Rex. It was found in Egypt and Morocco and lived 95 to 70 million years ago. Its peculiar tail is unlike any other dinosaurs. It could undulate back and forth to help it swim. It even spent time underwater hunting its prey like a massive crocodile. Number 10 is the giant bear. This prehistoric giant lived in South America with a weight of 1,600 kilograms and a height of 3.4 meters. And about 50,000 to 2 million years ago and ate only meat. But even though it was the biggest bear that walked the earth, it depended on other predators to kill the animals it ate. Once the animal was killed, the bear would intimidate the others with its size and drive them away from the prey. The change of the climate to warmer transformed the steppes. The animals that were its food slowly disappeared, and because it ate only meat, it could not hunt anymore and went extinct. Well, there you have it for today. These are the top 10 biggest animals that ever lived. Did you ever think what your reaction would be if you came face to face with one of these? Well, let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, give a thumbs up to the video and be sure and subscribe to the channel so you can see our new top 10s every week. We'll see you next time.